Live from the Sheraton Grand Chicago Ballroom 8, 9, and 10, it's the C40 Cities Bloomberg Philanthropies Awards.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Come on, y'all, put your hands together with me like this. Woo! Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home, Chicago?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Grammy-nominated artists and Chicago's own Shamika Copeland and Billy Branch.
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, come on.
Baby, don't you wanna go? Come on. Baby, don't you wanna go? Back to that same old place, sweet home, Chicago. 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 6 is 8. Come on, baby, don't you make me wait. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go back to that same old place, sweet home,
Let's go, kids.
Chicago.
Everybody, come on. Well, come on. Baby, don't you wanna go? Well, come on. Baby, don't you wanna go?
Back to that same old place, sweet home, Chicago.
Go on, Billy. Show them how it's done. One more time. Hey! All right, Billy Branch, Billy Branch. That's C40 Chicago, my sweet home Chicago. C40 Chicago, my sweet home Chicago. C40 Chicago. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. C40 Chicago, my sweet home Chicago. C40 Chicago, my sweet home Chicago. C40 Chicago. We gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go, we gotta go. Woo! And now, please welcome a true legend. For 39 years, the chief meteorologist at WGN-TV in Chicago. You know him, Mr. Tom Skilling.
Oh my! Hello! 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 Nice to see you. Thank you very much. Well, hello everyone. It's wonderful to be here. We're so pleased to have you here. And to Paul Gazon and the brass from the past band, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Well, I am here to officially welcome you to the C40 Cities Bloomberg Philanthropies Awards and to my hometown, Chicago, where, by the way, the current temperature is 34 and it's 1 below 0 Celsius. We had 50-mile-an-hour winds. I had to do that. It's in my contract. You know, Chicago is known for so many things. The amazing architecture, the pizza and the hot dogs, and of course, the music. And we have an incredible musical history here, and today you're going to get a taste of that. But Chicago is also known for something else, and that's its changeable weather. Now, we get really cold, really hot, and really wet here, sometimes in a matter of days, if not hours. If you've been here for a couple of days, you've had a sample of that. It was 65 yesterday. And yes, Chicago is known as the Windy City, but that's not because of the wind. It refers to all the bluster from Chicago boosters trying to get the World's Fair to come here back in 1893. Well, it worked, and the moniker stuck as well. For nearly 4 decades, I've had the privilege of delivering the weather forecast to 8 million viewers in Chicagoland, which is what we call the greater Chicago area. So the work that you are doing to take climate action could not have a more profound impact on the work that I do. All of you are helping to determine the forecast that I'll deliver and my colleagues in the years to come. And your contribution has never been more important. This year alone, we're on track for one of the top 3 warmest years ever recorded globally. Temperatures and carbon pollution are the highest they've ever been. Sea levels are rising, and coastal flooding in cities is becoming more common. In this hemisphere, we've just had a series of devastating, record-breaking hurricanes and in rapid succession. The science on climate change is absolutely undeniable, and the situation is urgent. I see it every day, absolutely. You have to have your head stuck pretty deeply in the sand to ignore there's not something going on. I see it every day from the reportings I do, and anyone who doesn't see it, frankly, is just not willing to look. Ladies and gentlemen, like you, I care deeply about this topic. Look on YouTube, and you can see a totally embarrassing clip of me getting all emotional during the recent solar eclipse. The fact is, I am in awe of the magnificence of our planet. I'm also in awe of you for your incredible contributions, which is why I'm so honored to have been asked to be here today with you. And so pleased now to introduce the chair of C40. As mayor of Paris, she has led by example through her innovative policies to reinvent her city, tackling both air quality and climate change. Along with Bloomberg Philanthropies founder Mike Bloomberg, she hosted the Global Summit for Local Leaders during the 2015 UN Climate Summit in Paris, or the COP21 as it's known, building critical momentum for the Paris Agreement. Now, she's helping ensure the world delivers on the goals of that agreement by supporting the work of cities. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to welcome Mayor Anne Hidalgo. Mayor, how nice to see you.
Thank you, guys. Dear fellow mayors, ladies and gentlemen, dear all, dear Ram, it is a great pleasure for me to welcome you to the 5th edition of the C40 Cities Bloomberg Philanthropies Award in Chicago. It is a huge honor to be here in the beautiful Windy City, along with Mayor Emanuel and all my C40 colleagues. I'm also pleased to welcome several new fellow mayors from North and South America. Welcome, everyone. But I want to thank Mayor Emanuel. Merci, Ram. Gracias, Ram. And to his team for their amazing effort to host this important event, bringing so many mayors and city officials together from around the world. Thank you. We can applaud Ram and the team of Chicago. I would also like to thank Mike Bloomberg and Bloomberg Philanthropies and their incredible team, who have partnered with C40 to host the award since 2015. This year's C40 Awards will have a regional focus, given President Trump's decision to withdraw the US from the Paris Agreement. This past year, US cities have played an essential role in driving climate action in the United States. The 2017 award will therefore have a special focus on their leadership on the global stage. For this reason, each award category this year will have 2 winners. It's better than one. An American city and another one from the rest of the world. This is another way for C40 to demonstrate great unity and strong support to the US cities and share once again our positive message. Cities will get the job done. We will do whatever it takes to deliver the Paris Agreement. It is our responsibility, and this guarantees a better future for our citizens. In the last year, cities have emerged as one of the main actors in dealing with climate change. C40 has thus grown, demonstrating that when mayors decide, mayors act. But we can't act alone. The dialogue between mayors and business leaders is essential to imagine and invent the city of tomorrow. We proved that it at the Together Climate Summit in October in Paris. And thanks to the mayor in Paris, we work a lot, and we work with mayors and CEOs on companies in energy, mobility, and sustainable urban planning. US states, cities, and businesses have emerged as the new face of American leadership on climate change. America's Pledge, an initiative launched by California Governor Jerry Brown and Michael Bloomberg, quantify this effort for the first time. I wish to compliment both of these leading figures of the climate arena for their commitment to this cause. America's Pledge shows how cities, states, and businesses representing more than half the US economy and population have declared their support for the Paris Agreement. And this is only the beginning. If these non-federal actors were a country, they will be the world's third largest economy, thanks to you. Social and environmental challenges are forcing us to find innovative and collective solutions, and to find them today. We cannot wait any longer. C40's deadlines 2020 research shows that we all need to double our efforts in the next 3 years to respect the targets of the Paris Agreement. The C40 Deadline 2020 program was designed from this research. It is proving every day its importance, assisting cities all over the world to publish climate action plan compliant with the Paris Agreement. For this reason, the annual C40 Cities Bloomberg Philanthropies Award is a major moment as well as a fundamental moment of celebration. We all know that celebrating our successes is necessary for this important work to continue. Our common objective is to make the words and vision of the Paris Agreement reality and concrete action. The Cities Award are moments where we celebrate the achievements of every C40 cities, and the 10 projects that we will win an award today are political ones, as well as technical projects that embody our ideas and ideals in our urban landscape. We love the C40 Award because this celebration is making them real. We are implementing the Paris Agreement in our cities every day, and this is how we get this job done. Please enjoy the ceremony, steal all the good ideas from our fellow mayors. The C40 network is all about learning from each other, so get inspired to replicate the best solution in our cities. Thank you, congratulations to all the winners, and to all the mayors. Thank you so much.
Please welcome the Executive Director of C40, Mark Watts, and C40 Board Member and Head of the Bloomberg Philanthropies Environmental Program, Antha Williams.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am so pleased to be here to recognize the inspirational efforts of the world's greatest cities in the fight against climate change. And C40, the organization of which I'm very proud to work for, now represents 92 great cities around the world, representing 1/4 of the global economy and more than 650 million urban citizens. That is an incredible worldwide coalition committed to urgent action, and I know that every one of those 92 mayors are committed to sharing great ideas and learning from each other in order to create a climate-safe world. And today, on that theme, we are going to celebrate the most innovative, the most inspiring, and the most transformational climate projects from cities all around the world.
On behalf of Bloomberg Philanthropies, I really want to join Mark in thanking all of you for the incredible work that we're here to celebrate today. These awards don't only give credit for the best bold climate ideas, but by shining a spotlight on the best climate strategies, they really help great ideas spread from city to city.
And this year, we've really seen more great policies, more great projects, more programs than ever before. Over 170 applications which were submitted for consideration, and the quality, I have to say, was the highest that we've ever seen. It's been a really tough year for our jury of international climate leaders, many of whom are here today. And we'd like to thank them for sharing their insights, their expertise, and for the work they do every day to combat climate change.
As Mayor Hidalgo explained, we're excited that this year we have a regional focus. So we're celebrating climate action in the US. And so each category will have a winner from an American city and a global city. You can see the photos of all the finalist mayors on the walls behind me, so take a look. And I'd like to ask representatives from each nominated city to please stand up. Go ahead, stand up. Let's give them a round of applause.
So today, we are going to be presenting awards in 5 categories. And to introduce each category, we've asked some very talented performers to share their own very personal perspective.
They're members of a highly regarded organization that helps young people tell their stories and draw attention to the big issues facing our world, Young Chicago Authors. And I think you'll really be inspired by how passionate the next generation is about the work that you do. Watch this.
Corolla got sold when I ran out of bread for parking. Now, I take Chicago's Green Line 15 minutes back to the crib and Metra a playlist to my GMOS Thanksgiving while remembering to thank the public transit that saves me. Gas pedals and guap, a gallon premium turned into venture cards, a commute shortened, a wave so long to the Corolla steering wheel and the impatience road raging behind it. I high praise the engineers, the leaders that go green and make air clean, traveling us into a city less smogged.
In the category Cities for Mobility, the U.S. finalists are New York City, cleaner trucks for a healthier South Bronx, and Los Angeles, the Sustainable Plan, electric vehicle proliferation and procurement. And the global finalists are Barcelona, implementation of the Superblocks program in Barcelona, filling our streets with life. Dar es Salaam, Dar Rapid Transit Project. And Bangalore, Intelligent Transport System.
The U.S. winner in this category is a project that's improving neighborhood air quality by replacing, retrofitting, or scrapping over 600 heavy polluting diesel trucks. New York City.
And the global winner in this category is tackling traffic and air pollution through investment in new and expansive bus rapid transit system. Congratulations, Dar es Salaam.
Stand right there. I'll pull you over.
Accepting for New York City, please welcome First Deputy Mayor Anthony Shorus. And for Dar es Salaam, Lord Mayor Charles Muita.
Well, thank you, and thanks to Mark Watts and C40 for the amazing work they do to make this world a better place, and for this extraordinary, I guess I'd call it Tuesday afternoon live in Chicago. Thanks to Anthony Williams and the Bloomberg Philanthropies for their extraordinary and relentless commitment to this and other issues that face the world and all the cities here. It's a particular honor for us to receive this fourth C40 honor on behalf of New York City. This award so directly reflects the very core of our administration's belief that smart climate policy can advance the global agenda of environmental responsibility and the moral agenda of addressing inequality in our great urban centers. It's the centerpiece of our One New York City plan and deeply aligned with the work of C40. On behalf of the whole team that I've been honored to lead for the past 4 years, many thanks.
My worship, Emmanuel, the Mayor of Chicago City, my colleague mayors, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of my people of Dar es Salaam City, I want to thank C40 for recognizing Dar es Salaam as one of the winners today. Allow me again to welcome you to my mother's land, a beautiful city full of peace and a natural beauty. Thank you very much. You're welcome in Tanzania. Thank you.
Blanketed our earth with charcoal clouds of dust, our future generations' ash-ridden lungs won't be able to breathe. Dyed our seas black with liquid gold that doesn't glitter like the blue used to. Let coral reef skyscrapers crumble, blooming life no longer flourish. Our need for power has caused us to let our earth decay, wither away with every wound dug deep into this ground we call home. But this home has its own power source, blazing rays of the sun that reach down, encompass the entire globe. Blow strong winds, giant turbines accept with open arms, ready to blow away the clouds of smoke. Waves wash clean the dirt, hydropower through the pain of oil slick burns, so we call out. Reach out, travel through city blocks on solar-powered buses, implement adaptation plans with the people, grasping at the beauty Mother Nature is placing into our hands. Let her light be the energy we need, our efforts spilling over to the big scale, so one day our earth can bloom again. The air as clear as the blue water that covers our sandy shores, and our future generations will never know of decay.
In the category Cities for Energy, the U.S. finalists are Austin Energy Solar Program, Knoxville Extreme Energy Makeover, and Chicago, Retrofit Chicago. And the global finalists are Qingdao, optimizing the energy use structure of heating to achieve the goal of clean heating, Copenhagen, energy surveillance, management, and efficient operation in public buildings, and Vancouver, Green Buildings Program.
The second U.S. C40 award goes to a building energy efficiency program that's helped reduce citywide emissions 7% since 2010. Chicago.
A popular choice and the Global Award in this category. The Global Award in this category goes to a project that is one of the most advanced large-scale energy and water monitoring systems in the world. Wonderful Copenhagen!
Accepting for Chicago, please welcome Mayor Rahm Emanuel. And for Copenhagen, Anne-Marie Monk-Rees, head of the Office of Financial Administration, Office of Growth and Business.
I don't want you to think just because you're in Chicago, the vote was fixed. I know that's what you're thinking, so I thought I'd bring it right out. Second is, I don't want you to think that this is how we have lunch every day either. But to all the staffs of all the other mayors, this is how I have lunch every day. I don't know why you're not treating my fellow mayors accordingly, okay? On a serious note, let me say this, that we have 70% of all greenhouse gas emissions are from buildings. And Chicago started a process now. We have 53 million square feet under retrofit. It saves the city of Chicago, on our public side, $12 million a year in energy costs, put people to work. I refer to it as a sixth energy source. After natural gas, after renewables, coal, nuclear, and obviously gas, oil itself, retrofitting buildings are the most important way you can save energy costs, put people to work. And we just passed in City Council, every building from now on, big building, will have an Energy Star system as a way to publicly ensure that the owners of those buildings become the most energy efficient as the city of Chicago, which is how we've actually reduced and met our goal of on our way to 40% towards Paris climate protocols. Thank you for this honor for the people of the city of Chicago.
Dear mayors, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Vice Chair Lord Mayor Jensen, I would very much like to thank C40 and Bloomberg Philanthropies for this great recognition and honor. As a city, we are indeed very grateful for this award and our energy surveillance program in Copenhagen. It is our sincere belief that by sharing our best ideas and solutions, we can go from great solutions locally to brilliant advances globally. Copenhagen looks forward to sharing our solutions with you. Please come and steal our ideas. And once again, thank you for this award.
Hello, everyone. Hello, mayors. I hope you're enjoying the 2017 C40 Cities Bloomberg Philanthropies Awards in Chicago. I'm so sorry I couldn't be with you all today. As a fervent environmentalist, I really wouldn't miss this event for the world. Well, I guess I would. I'm missing it for exactly that, the world. I've been busy trying to save it. For example, today, I personally dumped buckets of ice into the oceans to keep them from warming. Heck, I even donated the berg in my name to the ice caps. Now I'm just Michael Bloom. I've also been riding my bike to work every day. Open your eyes, pal. I'm saving the planet over here. I've even hit a few sick ramps. Today, I'm powered by 100% clean energy. And I've been protecting our precious coral reefs and fisheries and helping rid the ocean of tons of garbage. Now this is garbage. The only reason I couldn't be there is because, like you, I'm out there living it. Thanks, Mayor Emanuel, for bringing everyone together. Thanks, Mayor Hidalgo, for your great work at C40. Congratulations to the winning mayors and the finalists. And thanks to every mayor for the great contributions you're making. I was at the UN Climate Conference in Bonn, Germany, with a delegation of US cities, states, and businesses who are committed to reaching our Paris Agreement goal. We call our effort America's Pledge. And in Bonn, we joined world leaders to say, we need to do more, faster, and take on climate change. More and more, the world recognizes the role that mayors play in the fight for our planet and the incredible progress you are all making. Your work has never been more important or urgent. That's right, it's urgent. So let's keep finding new ways to work together and support one another. And in case anyone hasn't heard, we are still in. From your friend, Michael Bloom.
Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. You've sure inspired me. Well, on to our next awards category.
Here is the hairpin, the silver shovel, all its teeth mourning in the song of someone's strands. The scrap metal remade for a little girl to breathe easy. And this is how we get free. The inner city garden of glass bottles shattering against recycling bins. Plastic gutted for the greater good. It affects us here on the south side too. There are yards of grass and garbage, and today, people will coexist there. And tomorrow, many more. Here, the joy of the earth expunged of our dirty gremlins turned daytime again. The clock of pollution pushed back a hand. Because a ground wasted is a life wasted. One less tree to make a girl breathe easy. The climate is crying, and we pretend not to feel its tears. The climate is crying, but we are still here. Not too late to reduce, not too late to reuse, not too late to recycle, and make the earth anew.
In the category Cities for Zero Waste, the U.S. finalists are New York City, cross-sector strategies for achieving zero waste in New York City, and Phoenix, Reimagine Phoenix Initiative. And the global finalists are Hong Kong, Tea Park, Auckland, Auckland Waste to Resources, and Buenos Aires, Buenos Aires Recycling Center.
This US C40 award winner is working to divert 40% of its waste from landfills by 2020 on its way to a target of zero waste through innovative new composting and citizen engagement programs. Phoenix.
And the global winner in this category is also aiming for zero waste, and indeed has already decreased per capita waste by 4% since 2010. Congratulations, Auckland.
Accepting for Phoenix, please welcome Mayor Gregory Stanton. And for Auckland, Deputy Chair of the Environment and Community Committee, Councillor Alf Filipaina.
I'm Greg Stanton, Mayor of Phoenix. Thank you to Mayor Bloomberg Philanthropies, C40, incredible organizations. Mayor Emanuel, thank you for your wonderful hosting here. He's a great American mayor. And Mayor Hidalgo, your strong leadership across this globe has made a huge difference. Thank you for your leadership of C40. She does a great, great job. When I became mayor of Phoenix, Arizona, a desert city 6 years ago, a leading author said that Phoenix was the least sustainable city on planet Earth. That's how I started. And we made a commitment we were going to change that, flip the script. And we are well on our way to changing that story and having the greatest sustainability comeback story in America. And we are well on our way with this plan to have a carbon neutral, zero waste city in the very near future. Thank you for this kind recognition.
Tēnā rā koutou katoa. Je veux rendre hommage à Madame Hidalgo en sa capacité de présidente du C40 et des maires de Paris. I acknowledge C40, other finalists, distinguished guests, and I humbly accept this award on behalf of Auckland Council. I also want to acknowledge Ms. Parul Sood, who is here with me, her team, and especially our community. So thumbs up to the Auckland team who are watching. Well done. Auckland, New Zealand is on the journey with you. Can I leave you just with a verse of a favourite New Zealand song? It is called Te Aroha, Te Whakapono, Me Te Rangi Māori e Tātou Tātou e. May love, faith and peace be amongst us all. Kia ora.
Well, this is Tom Skilling back again with special C40 Cities Bloomberg Philanthropies Awards weather update. First, let's look at some national numbers, and it's a flurry of good news. 252 cities representing 131 million people have joined states, businesses, and universities to say we're still in response to Washington's intention to withdraw from the Paris Agreement. 24 American cities have adopted building benchmarking policies to reduce wasted energy in large buildings. And over 150 American mayors have endorsed powering their cities with clean, renewable energy. A lot of high pressure there. And around the globe, the tide is also changing. A record high 12 global cities have committed to buying only electric buses by 2025, ensuring that major areas of their cities are zero emission by the year 2030. That would be a record low. And Chinese cities are leading the way in testing new air pollution monitoring technologies. Looking ahead, there's a lot to like in the atmosphere. On February the 26th, Mayor Hidalgo at Mexico City will be convening the second Women for Climate Conference. All mayors, male or female, are welcome to join in Mexico City. And also on the radar, mayors will be key players at international events next year, including the Global Climate Action Summit in San Francisco next September, and COP24 in Katowice, Poland in early December. All this while America's pledge will be aggregating the total climate impact of all committed cities, businesses, academic institutions, and states, definitely putting some heat on governments to follow suit. Folks, you don't need a weatherman to see which way the wind is blowing in this case. All around the globe, it's cities and mayors who are leading the way in saving our planet. And that's no hot air. This is Tom Skilling with your C40 forecast, and now back to the final two awards categories.
Today, we celebrate progress, recognize hope, and identify problems to change in our cities to create a more safe, happy, and green environment beyond our wildest dreams, so that one day, future generations rise and keep cultivating what was done before them. An action plan driven by the well-being of everyone. This, a moment to cherish with new understanding of what the pollution sources are. This, a time to talk among each other and ask, what are we doing? And start working together to inspire others to be bold, brave, and understand that we are all in need of an action plan to create, to build a more safe, happy, and green environment beyond our imagination.
In the category Cities for Action, the U.S. finalists are Fort Collins Climate Action Plan, and San Diego, bold climate action in San Diego. And the global finalists are Oslo, climate and energy strategy for Oslo. And Mexico City, paving the way for climate action in Mexico City.
The U.S. winner in this category aims to be carbon neutral by 2050 and has already reduced per capita emissions 28% since 2005. It's Fort Collins.
And the global winner in this category is implementing forward-thinking framework that will mitigate 10 million tons of carbon by 2020. Congratulations, Mexico.
Accepting for Fort Collins, please welcome Chief Sustainability Officer Jacqueline Kozak-Teal. And for Mexico City, Mayor Miguel Angel Mancera.
Thank you. Wow, this is so exciting. Thank you to Bloomberg, C40, to Chicago for hosting. We are deeply humbled and honored by this award. We hope that the story of Fort Collins demonstrates that cities of any size can make a global impact by focusing on local action that make our cities better, stronger, more prosperous, and equitable. I want to thank our Mayor, Wade Troxell. He wishes he could be here, and our City Council, who together unanimously adopted our ambitious goals and have made investments to achieve them. I also want to thank our businesses and residents for their engagement and innovation. And finally, our Climate Action Plan team that's here and also back at home for all the work they do to imagine and implement our carbon neutral future. Thank you.
Well, I'm excited. First, merci beaucoup, Anne Hidalgo. Thank you very much, Ram Emanuel. Good afternoon to all. I wish to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to all C40 cities for their support following the earthquake of September 19th. Thank you for your solidarity and fraternity. I'm honored to receive this City for Action Award from Mexico City Climate Action Program. The fight against climate change is unstoppable. We have assumed this commitment with determination and concrete actions. I'm convinced that Mexico City is moving in the right direction toward a low-carbon, sustainable, and resilient future. Thank you very much to Bloomberg Philanthropies and C40 for this recognition. Thank you very much. Thank you again for this event, a great event. Thank you.
Before we honor our next two cities, a word about the award itself. Designed this year by Chicago-based artist Walter Kutundu, the trophy encases air from an Arctic ice core in specially designed glass spheres, and all the materials are sustainable. Thank you, Walter.
In 2017 America, forest fires razed Oregon. Charred tree trunks and obsidian black ash rest where pines once towered, yet the forest uses the ash to fertilize the dormant seeds. In Florida, a woman named Irma rips roofs off East Coast homes, yet the people rebuild brick by brick whether Washington assists or not. Your work is no different. Cleanse a river of grime so we can all drink without fear of infection. Revolution don't require a picket. Sometimes it's a brave voice piercing the injustice of big oil. Sometimes it's a community uniting instead of waiting for a savior. Sometimes it's a city unifying and leaders rallying to dismantle injustice systems. An aircraft cannot fly without wind resistance. A lotus flower cannot bloom without muddy waters. Pressure turns the stone into diamond. All the obstacles that have arisen are simply proof of the endless efforts you all have put forth to preserve the right to life of all living beings. To accept one's circumstances is easy. To fight against them is difficult. But global peace lies only in your continuous efforts. Never doubt how vital your work is to humanity, or the number of lives you have already saved.
In the category Cities for Tomorrow, the U.S. finalists are Washington, D.C., Climate Ready D.C., and San Francisco, San Francisco's Climate and Health Adaptation Framework. And the global finalists are Rotterdam, the Rotterdam Roofscape; Wuhan, Wuhan Comprehensive Rehabilitation Project of Yangtze River Embankment River Beach, Wuqing Embankment Section; and Hong Kong, Landslip Prevention and Mitigation Project at Mid-Levels.
The US winner in this category is a comprehensive effort to address the impacts of climate change, from extreme heat to flooding. Congratulations, Washington, D.C.
And the global winner in this category is helping make the largest urban riverfront park in the world, reducing flood risk and making new space for walking, cycling, and green spaces. Coming up, Wuhan.
Accepting for Washington, D.C., please welcome Director of the Department of Energy and Environment, Thomas Wells. And for Wuhan, Deputy Secretary General of Wuhan Municipal People's Government, Tao Li.
So on behalf of our Mayor Muriel Bowser and the 680,000 citizens of Washington, D.C., thank you to Bloomberg Philanthropies, thank you to C40, to everyone that is helping to make this a better and safer planet. Also, to note yesterday that our Mayor Muriel Bowser delivered a letter to Ann Hidalgo, the chair of C40, that we now pledge to be carbon neutral by 2050. So we're still in. Thank you.
So happy and so excited. It's a great honor to receive this award, City for Tomorrow. I would like to thank C40 for the excellent expression and communication for that platform. So nowadays, in the future, together with our city partners, Wuhan will continue making consistent effort in dealing with and adapting to climate change. Thank you.
Well, congratulations to all of the winners. And now we have something very special and an appropriate song for you as well. The Chicago River has helped to shape the history of this city and make it a center of commerce and opportunity. And in recent years, our riverfront has experienced a rebirth with new bike paths, restaurants, and parks. Around the world, mayors are leading similar projects from Paris to Warsaw, from Barcelona to Seoul, reinventing the world from the local stage and making cities healthier places to live. To celebrate that work you and your great cities are doing, please welcome back wonderful Shamika Copeland and Billy Branch.
Money and my cigarette. I haven't seen none I have it yet.
I wanna know, won't you tell me, am I in love to stay? Take me to the river and wash me down. Won't you clear my soul? Put my feet on the ground. I don't know why you treated me so bad. After all the things that we could have had, love is
Thank you, Shamika and Billy and our amazing choir. You know something? These young people have all been finalists on TV's America's Got Talent, so talk about musicality. Thank you to our fantastic musicians and to our singers today. A pleasure to have all of you here, and thank you all for being here again today and for shaping the century ahead. We need you all. Congratulations to all of our winners, and so long from Chicago. We hope to see you back again very soon. Thank you, guys. All right.